first sketchbook tour, which is kind of crazy to me.
So no matter which one you get, you'll probably like it. And the pear and the orange.
Hello, welcome to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Ruby. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you like it, and if you are new, maybe check out my previous videos. I think they're pretty cool, I think, maybe, hopefully, and you know, it's just gonna get better from here. It has to. Make sure to subscribe, and if you're not new here and you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'm still trying to figure out my groove around all of this. This is my second vlog, and I know people say like if you just talk to your camera like you're talking to a friend, then that should make it easier, but you're not talking back to me, you know? Like there's no conversation happening. I don't know whether to look at the camera or myself. I think it's really hard. I feel like my instinct is to look at all the things behind me and everything, but I don't know. Let's ask the audience, you know? Do you have a preference? I feel like people prefer you looking at them in the eye, but I feel like even in general in person, I like tend to look around. I can't really look at people in the eyes. It's like awkward for me, like staring at someone in the eyes. It's like staring in their soul. But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty chatty video. Maybe, hopefully, I don't really know. So if you're here, thank you for being here. And if you have been here for a little bit now, thank you for being patient with me. So in this video, I just wanted to share how my winter has been going and how my holidays went. But first of all, how are you? How are your holidays? Oh. Oh. Okay. Wow, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. Girl, you're so crazy. Ugh. I love you though. That's why I love you, because you're just that crazy. Yeah, for me, they were pretty mid. I'm trying not to be so negative about it, but so far this winter has been like the longest and the shortest winter of all time for me. I got kicked in the butt by seasonal depression really bad, and I feel like it's still kind of lingering, like it's still kind of there, but I'm pushing through. Yeah, December, I was trying so hard to be festive. I just wanted to be a festive girly so bad. I wanted to just smile. You know, depression isn't real. Just smile, go outside, have fun, talk to people. I was doing all of that and I still felt like shit. So if you're one of those people that say just do something, go outside, smile, you don't get it. You don't get it. And then I think it sucks more that especially if you do try to do those things and then still your mood just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Like it's not giving you what you want it to give. So December, I went to a tree lighting for the first time and it was pretty lame. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was pretty boring. I went with my sister and her boyfriend and his sister. And yeah, I think it was catered to children and like families, so it was pretty boring. We just stood there the whole time. But again, I wanted to be festive and I wanted hot cocoa. I just wanted to be a festive girly really bad. Yeah, it was so boring that we kind of just walked up to the tree and we realized that's basically all it was. You kind of just wait there until the sun goes down so they can light the tree. I don't know about you, but waiting in front of a tree for hours and essentially just waiting for them to press a button, it's pretty boring. So we decided just to walk around the park, and right across the street there is an art museum and it's free. So we decided to walk there and just go look at some artwork, and when the sun was going down we decided to go back out and go stand by the tree to wait for the lights to turn on. And yeah, it was pretty disappointing. I think the crowd could agree with that. And there's also food trucks there, so we were looking forward to just getting hot cocoa and like eating, having a snack, a sweet little treat or something, which was fun. That was the fun part, just spending time with my family. I love that. So not entirely too boring. I also went to an ice exhibit at a hotel here in Texas. It's called the Gaylord Hotel. Everything in there is hand carved out of like these huge blocks of ice, and they're so detailed, and it's crazy. Like the art form is crazy. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, so essentially you just go in there, they give you these blue parkas because it's 9 degrees Fahrenheit in there. It's really cold. Last year it was our first time going and we weren't prepared for that. And our hands were freezing off, and a wonderful lady gave us some hand warmers and that really helped. I brought gloves this last December because I remembered how cold it was. Last year it was Polar Express themed. I think I have some footage to show you from that. I'm not sure. Yeah, this year it was How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and it was pretty cool seeing like the storyline as you walk through it. I feel like it was more packed this year than last year, definitely. At some point I felt like we were penguins walking into an igloo. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So, let's talk seasonal depression. I don't know how vulnerable I want to be or how much I want to share because the internet is very scary. And it's forever. But if this somehow can help one person, then that's all I hope for. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know. I don't really want to preach or anything or be like a motivational speaker. I just want to speak on my experience and my experience with seasonal depression and depression in general. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best. Please be kind. So yeah, like I said, I spent the end of the year trying to pick myself up, and if you don't experience depression or have ever experienced seasonal depression, it can be really tough. I think feeling down or sad for a day or two is fine. That's just the human experience. Sometimes we just feel sad. But at the end of the day, you know that you'll feel better with some good night's rest, or I don't know, you can be easily cheered up and you'll be fine. But with my experience with depression and seasonal depression, it kind of just feels like this bottomless pit. You kind of just feel stuck because the feeling will stay for days, weeks, or months, and it's not a linear feeling, if that makes sense. You can still experience depression and then one day have a good day, and the next it's back to square one. Or it could even be you're having a good day and all of a sudden throughout the day it's just bam, you just get hit with that feeling. It kind of just feels like it's never ending, especially when it stays for so long. It kind of just feels like there's just no way out and you can't climb out of it. I also want to acknowledge that those are just thoughts. Those thoughts of not being able to get out of it, those thoughts of never being able to just experience happiness again or feel quote unquote normal again. You most definitely will get out of it. I've experienced this feeling and these thoughts and these emotions so many times, and each time it doesn't get easier. It doesn't feel like right away it's not like, oh okay, it's just this feeling again, I'll get out of it. It's a struggle, it's a battle. It's like there's two versions of you. There's a person inside of you that
logically knows that this feeling will pass, and you just have to experience it, and you just have to push through. And then there's that other person inside of you that tells you that this is just how you're gonna feel and there's no way out. And it can be very exhausting hearing them in the background just battle it out. And you're kind of just stuck in the middle, just trying to see who's right, because they're both very convincing, and you don't know who is lying to you or who's telling you the truth in that moment. So it can be very exhausting just juggling those voices, in my experience again. But yeah, I also think it's very unhelpful when there's people around you who try to give you a solution to your quote-unquote problem, because I've tried those things. I have taken people's advice, and you just feel worse, because it's like, I know I'm expected to be somewhere and I'm expected to just act like everything's fine, because I don't want to be a buzzkill, especially during the holidays. It really does suck that I have to kind of just pretend everything's good, because no one really wants to get into it. And, you know, everyone's going through something. Everyone has their own battles, their own journeys, whatever. But I just think it's very unhelpful to hear that, and then I go on and do it, and then I still don't feel good, because it feels like I'm letting them down, but it also feels like there's something wrong with me, and it feels like I'm letting myself down, and I kind of just feel bad for feeling bad because I feel bad, if that makes sense. And that's just like a bottomless pit. You're never gonna get out of it. So if you're one of those people, just don't do it. Instead, ask someone, how can you be helpful in their situation, if you can. And if you can't, I think for me, I just tell them that I appreciate them being there, and if I do come up with something that I may need from them, then I'm very glad they're there for me. But just to reassure anyone, if you are feeling that way, we're in it together. Come on, we're here. We're gonna push through. One day we'll just wake up and we'll be like, oh, there it is. There's the day I was waiting on. I remember I felt that way before. I do. And guess what? I got out of it. And guess what? I just got out of it again. So just keep pushing through. Cope in the ways that you think is the best for you. Hopefully they're healthy. Please let them be healthy. And if you are struggling really hard, please reach out to someone. I promise you, people will listen. And I think it also just helps me knowing that this is a very normal feeling. You know, these experiences, these feelings, these thoughts, these emotions, they're very normal. And a lot of people experience it. And maybe that's just part of our human experience. Oh, and these clips might seem really random, but they're not. I was just trying to share that I was grateful for this life. You know, being grateful for like the birds in this gloomy weather. You know, it seemed like they were having so much fun in the rain. But yeah, I was just feeling very grateful for life. It's very beautiful, and sometimes everything can cloud that judgment, but it is. We have a moon to look at. We have these cute little animals. We have trees. We have cool clouds in the sky. You know, life is really beautiful, and it's also a double-edged sword, but you know, I think we're lucky we get to experience this life. And yeah, again, I don't want to be too preachy or anything. I just wanted to share my experience, and if you are feeling down, just know we're here together, girl. We're gonna make it. Love ya!
New Year's Eve came around and I was planning everything out. I'm like, okay, this year is gonna be amazing. I'm starting over. I'm gonna get back into my yoga practice, meditating, journaling, you know, drawing every day. I uploaded my first sketchbook tour, which is kind of crazy to me. And then my apartment flooded. It was so cool. I loved when maintenance came in and ripped apart my walls, took everything out of my closet, and kind of just made everything a mess in my apartment. It was so fun. I adored it so much. And at the time of this recording, they still haven't fixed anything. Yeah, that set me back. And I feel like that would set anyone back, especially someone who gets so overwhelmed. I need to have structure, I need to have a plan, I need to have a routine. And whenever that routine is not available for me, that's when I spiral and I reverted back to feeling just really overwhelmed and depressed and just trying to pick myself up again. Even though I was barely taking the steps to stand up, I got knocked back down again, but I'm trying not to be so negative about it. I've been practicing gratitude every day and like trying to find the silver lining and everything. Yeah, luckily nothing got damaged. Having a messy space really does not help me at all. And not being able to do anything about it is also not very helpful, but I'm trying my best. And again, when you're kicked down to the ground, you don't stay down, you get back up, still pushing through.
My nails are so short. Okay, wait, I think I can use my key. There it goes.
Okay, let's see.
The Rubigo. Me versus plastic.
So you want the strawberry.
Yes.
Wait, before you open it, see which other ones you might like
Okay.
on the back.
I like the raspberry a lot. The dragon fruit's cute. The peach is also cute, and the melon, and the watermelon.
So no matter which one you get, you'll probably like it.
And the pear and the orange.
Is there one that you would not want to get?
I think the
pineapple?
The yellow ones in general, not a
Okay.
big fan.
Okay.
Is that tape? Why am I so bad at opening boxes? Please.
Stinker.
Stinker?
Yeah.
How am I a stinker? Yeah, I'm just ready for spring. I'm ready for the sun to come out. I just want it to feel nice. I want it to be nice 70 degrees, and I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for the flowers to bloom. I'm ready to go outside and just feel good. I hope that's what happens. I hope all this that I'm feeling really is because of the season. Cliche, but you're not alone if you're feeling down, and it's okay to take a break if you need it, and it's also okay to try to make yourself feel better. And if it's not working, then you just need to feel it, and like everything, it'll pass. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're good, and I hope your winter has been really good, and if not, we're in it together. And yeah, I hope your spring goes well. I can't wait to share future videos. Maybe if you like it and you want more, let me know. If you like this video, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and please give it a like. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.